Massachusetts that has such a long line of mills that made things. And I couldn't work at Hyde's anymore once they started. I was in a paint store one day, and one of the guys that owns the store dropped something that Hyde's made on the floor, and it broke. And I heard him exclaim, "This would have never happened 30 years ago. They used to use mahogany."
I know what you mean.
And I said, "I know, I know." So I don't like that. But middle class, very important. We wrote a song called "Cardboard Wings" that has to do with all the middle class angels, where the wings would be made out of cardboard. Let's see. We can do this.
Come on, tell the real story about what that song is really about.
There's a man in Uxbridge, Massachusetts. Have you heard the story? Yeah.
I just
No. Sorry to repeat myself.
Great introduction so far, so.
Oh yeah? There's a man in Uxbridge, Massachusetts I work at a music school in Uxbridge, and we were having this conversation over the counter because he was bringing his relative to get guitar lesson. And we were having these conversations about what happened to the Mayans, because he had watched some confounded television program that said, well, maybe there's a shift in the magnetic field of Earth. One like is going to happen soon or have already happened, and maybe it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of different,
Yeah.
it's, the only thing that's really factual is that the Milky Way, the center of the Earth, and the center of the Sun will be in alignment. That's basically what it's worth.
Well, what we were getting out of it was that, well, possibly the magnetic field disrupted gravity long enough for all the Mayans to just fly off the planet. Wouldn't that be something? To see everybody finally getting that childhood dream of flight until they were in space and then the oxygen part and that kind of
Well,
stuff.
it's funny, and I don't mean to delay, but I remember having dreams. I was flying. Often it happens. I said, how can that be? And then it dawned on me. A lot of commercials, like for one of these things that clears your nostrils, and you see people flying, kids and
Yeah, but that's false advertising because those
right.
those
But
things
in
you
your
wear at night
brain,
does not do
but
that. I know, and that's why it's a good selling point
advertising is
because they're
working.
tapping into your childhood desire to fly. But really, all you're doing is breathing right
I
at night.
know.
So that's wonderful, but evil at the same time. But at any rate,
This guy from Uxbridge that he knows during this conversation said that if this happened, if the Earth lost gravity and we were suddenly able to fly, he would make himself wings out of cardboard, and we can tell this here because you guys know what Cumberland Farms is, and he would fly to Cumbies and get an iced coffee.
that
Oh,
was
no, is that what he said?
That's
Yeah,
what he do.
But he
I
also
didn't know
said
that
something
story.
for a living.
I'd really love
He-
to see you pour yourself a coffee in zero gravity.
Yeah,
That would
but
be
he wasn't
awesome.
thinking that far. He also said, though, he said if people could fly with cardboard wings, then they might want all tree houses. And what they would then do is have to plant more trees because there's not enough of them because we cleared those all away. So we need to plant more trees to have more treetop property. And I thought, wow, that guy's actually on something. But we wrote a song about it, and it goes like
if anything's going to happen, it's all the devastation down in Brazil, cutting down. That's
They
the
need more
lungs of the
tree
planet.
houses.
Huh?
We need more tree houses.
Yeah.
That's all. And